Hey, let's talk about you again. How'd you do that to me? Everybody's talking about you with us. How'd you do that to me? How'd you tell? Mother, look at my face and like you that way. Now I remember how that time I could tell and that you love, you really love, long as I did. Hey, I'll never get over. Hey, it's killing me. Hey, I'll never get over. Ow. If you can't be with the one you truly love, I do the two-step out. Hey, everybody's talking about you and how together, and like you do that to me. Everybody's going over. Yeah, go ahead, Tony. Ow. Can't tell by the look in my eyes. Ow. Really like her that way. I can tell. You really love her, as long as I did. I'll never get over. It's killing me. Hey, I'll never get over. I live. I'll never get over. It's killing me. Yeah. I'll never get over. Hey, what? If you can't be with the one you love, yeah, it's okay. If you can't be with the one you really choose, no, I do the two-step. As long as I live, it's killing me. I'll never get over. Hey, oh. It's killing me. I'll never get over. I'll never get over. Yeah. Everybody's talking. I do the two-step. That's my shit. I seen this female impersonator on Bigo. Her name is Kardashian, and that's her outro song. And she be performing it, lip singing. And that's the first time I ever heard that song. I said, that's by Tony Braxton? What? What come I miss that? So when I went to look it up, what makes me like a track or whatever they want to call it, song, right away is it usually be the lyrics. Because once I get the lyrics to the song, Then I can kind of like, figure out whether I like it or not. But I like the video too because the video has Tawanda and Tamar in it, and they are doing a step dance. So I thought that was cool. I don't know how long ago that was, but anyway, I'm gonna try to do both, y'all. I'm gonna try to bounce back and forth on this channel. I'm gonna try to do both, but I mainly will probably be on YouTube supporting Truth Hurts. So that'd be where my head is at. I don't have AdSense money is long money. It takes too long. Okay, I can't wait. I can't wait for that. So I like to do investment type shit. I want to see where my money gonna go, whether what it's gonna balance out to be or whatever. But when somebody comes to me with an opportunity, wherever the app is at, if they're telling me that it's there, I'm gonna go see for myself. Make sure, talk to a couple people, investigate, do some footwork, you know, do some networking, and find out exactly what it's all about. So now that I found out what it's about, and now my team, they with me, we all ready. We waiting on December 1st. You don't even have to have they changed so much stuff over there. But they changed it for the better, that's for sure. Because people wasn't coming over. People was leaving off of Bigo. They were leaving. So I had to hear from the inside tracks, from some of the people that's still there, that been there through all the changes and everything. And it's definitely back to being lucrative like it was when I first started over there. If I can't make no profit off of my investment, then there's no sense in the investment. Investing is so you can make a profit off your money. Money get money and all of that. So I had to make sure, reading the chart and figuring out how that go. And yeah, I can put it in layman terms. And I used to do Bigo, what is it, 101, Bigo 202. I used to do all that. And things I do on TikTok, it's the same thing. Welcome to WSUG, Sugar the Lights, the plug, giving you the 411, the good, the bad, and the ugly. I would tell people every time they get monetized, come back and tell me what it's like. And everybody was saying the same thing. Now, the only way you can make anything off of YouTube is you got to have your support hitting you up on the back end. Because the AdSense checks take long. Not to say that you can't make no money. Just can't make no long money. You got to be on here with fucking, you got to be getting that plat, that 20K plat, or whatever it is. You got to be getting that. And the smallest thing, smallest slip up, smallest fuck up person around you, that's a fuck up, will ruin your chances of having good people. When I first came back, there was a couple of mods, from Truth Hurts Live that was still, on some pissed off shit on with me. But if you ain't been there and you ain't walked a mile in my shoes, you have no idea what that shit was about. But I do, because people, they want to be noticed and they think they can bully you. Like, I remember I went in this one person's room and they was like, "Did you apologize?" And I'm like, "Who the fuck is this bitch? A grown ass motherfucker, bitch. If I don't want to say I'm sorry, I won't, motherfucker. You can't make me. Fuck you gonna do? Jump through the screen and sucker punch me? What up, keep it cute? What's up, baby? Fuck you gonna do?" You know how motherfuckers is talking shit. I'm like, shut the fuck up. Especially if you don't know what the fuck happened. See, some people like just get on that boat. What's up, Lady Marie? Some people just want to be on that boat. Capri. What's up, peace? Screaming, laughing, I just got here. It's Friday. Y'all know that's why I'm saying now. I ain't expecting everybody to go leaping and jumping over the Bigo. Trust me, because it's just the same. It's just a bunch of wild ass shit. But don't let the wild shit that people do over there discourage you from supporting me over there. That's all I'm saying. Super excited. Bad luck. All I can say is you don't have to give nothing. You give when you put my invitation code in. That get me started. I already got like I think 4 people from our Discord that went over there. Shout out. My Lisa's one of them. The other ones is ID numbers. I don't know their name. But I appreciate you for coming over there and just downloading the app. Don't have to, don't go live though. Please don't go live. Because they'll come over there, all kinds of tomfooleries and all of them will come right on over there. They'll start messing with you. It's a bunch of freaked out ass people. But when you do it like an investment, it's better. They really like me that way. Now you know when I'm tired, but I can tell I am goofy as hell. You snapping is hilarious. And motherfuckers is crazy. That's why. Fuck a motherfucker gonna be mad. You gonna be mad like you gonna come through the screen and do something. Unless these motherfuckers is punks. Y'all know that, right? Punk ass, pussy ass hoes that don't even show up when the shit comes. So, girl, what you call ASMR was ridiculous. I don't even know what the hell she called herself doing. What she should have done is just went on ahead and chewed some ice. Let me tell you something. Motherfuckers be having certain shit they like. Like, people be taking cleanser, putting it in the sink, right? And using one of them smiley face scrubbies. And they be dipping it in the water and squeezing it out the sponge. And people be really looking. Just like they got them starch eaters and mud eaters and clay eaters and all of that shit. Like a podcast. It'll be like a podcast only because I'll run it like a podcast. I do sit on the panel with a couple of people that have been a receipt queen and Zero Fucks Given. They got a podcast called Welcome to the Projects. So I'll probably sit on their panel sometimes. But for the most part, I just make sure you use the invitation code though, Capri. Make sure you use that because they're going to give you some gifts and then they'll give me some too. So you just don't download it for free. Just follow. When it asks you for an invitation code, just put that number in. I don't even know what it is. Thank you, baby. I appreciate it. Anybody that downloads it, it'll show up on my profile. Yep, and it's also on my thumbnail. And it is in the Discord. Yep. But they got a lot of shit going on over there, like with them bigger ones. They do a lot of co-mingling and cohabitating and shit. Like, you know, there's a couple of them that have been run throughs. Like everybody done had them, anybody that's straight. And now it's to the point over there that the trade, meaning the guy that looks straight, but he really like women and trainees or whatever, they starting to come into effect. It's crazy. But all I keep seeing is Sodom and Gomorrah. And the effects of it, of Sodom and Gomorrah. That's what it seemed like to me. A lot of that's going on. I don't know. That's not my lane. I ain't stuck in it. I'm over there to get that bag. That's it. And I don't want nobody to have to come out their pocket in order for me to get it, you know? Now, to those who can, that's wonderful. But for me, I like to do it a different way. So it's going to be like a podcast, but I also be showing YouTube. So there's a button where you can be over there and you can show YouTube. So I'll probably show a lot of different YouTube channels if I am doing it. But for the most part, we just be sitting in the, you don't have to cam up or nothing. You can just sit on the panel and just kick it and talk. The difference is I get to hear voices. And it's not just people texting. I get to hear your voice. Like I loved hearing Capri. And I loved hearing Lady Marie's voice, their voice. I was like, oh, they sound so cute. Listen to them sound. That's how I felt. I don't know. I just felt like, oh, listen to them sound. Now look at them. Like a proud auntie or some shit like that. I enjoyed that shit. I liked hearing y'all voices. But it's funny because different people pop up on the panel and they be from Africa. They be from Syria, Zaza, whatever the fuck. Anything you can think of, international, they be over there. But the funny thing is the African come over and talk about, well, how old are you and where are you married? And I said, look, you ain't getting no green cards. You got some money? Recharge and throw me a gift. That's how I play them. When we first got over there, we used to play with the trolls, and that's what we call real trolls. So there's some people that just come on over there, jump in the box if you don't lock it, and act like they ain't got no goddamn sense at all. They just get on there talking about, hi, they'll get on there saying, nigger, 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 you know, dumb shit. Dumb shit. But it'd be a key, you know, it'd be funny as hell. You be like, who the fuck is this motherfucker over here? And sometimes if you don't, they'll jump around in the boxes, different boxes if you don't lock them. And so I had to remember that. But it was cracking me up. We used to have fun with that shit. I remember my first year over there when it got to New Year's. We did our New Year's on Bigo. It was so much fun. Man, we had the dancers I was playing music. We had the dancers up there. We had Empress used to come up there and start dancing and shit. Empress always dancing. We had so much fun. We just had a lot again, but what I'm looking at the money factor. That's what I'm looking at. I'm coming to check it out. I've been over in the multi-sector. All they do is argue over there in docks. Yeah. May as well try something else out. Yeah. Like, they go head up. All right. Right? Over on Bigo, they go head up. But it's only when you intermingle with some of them motherfuckers to do that shit. Okay? If you stay under a certain tier level, like I'm trying to get to 50K, right? If I stay under 50K, everything. Ain't nobody gonna look at you. But when you start jumping up in them numbers, that's when motherfuckers come. They come and try to fuck with you. Same way over here. If they see that you get ready to get that 20K, they're gonna come fuck with you. Like I got broke in, seriously, on YouTube. So by the time I got over to Bigo, I was like, fuck that, man. I ain't even got to be on here that long, in order to get the money. And everybody over there claims they have organic support, but they don't. They are trading. And that's what me and these 4 other women are going to do. So long as we trade with each other and we don't take no money off that app for 4 months, by the time we get to say we start in December, we pull off in May. We pulling out 30K in May. So how do they pay? Is it like AdSense? It's once a week. So what it does is it comes over into your channel and it comes over as beans, right? Beans converted to diamonds, diamonds convert to money. So what you do is you exchange them to cash them out, and it'll tell you in the corner how much your beans is worth. It'll say $2,000, $3,000 worth of beans. And then you can exchange them for diamonds and get some diamond packages, or which was what everybody's going to do in the first month. Or you can cash it out. So it'll go through something like Payoneer. Payoneer is like a Cash App, PayPal. It come out like that. Or you can have it directly sent to your bank card, like they do over here. See, you have to attach a bank account with your AdSense Google account in order to get paid. And Google pay you straight, right? YouTube pay you straight. But Bigo pays you in beans, right? So when you get your beans, it'll say they worth 1,000, 2015, whatever. And then you have an opportunity, and I'll show y'all all of that. I'll show y'all Bigo 101. You'll have an opportunity of choices. You can exchange them for diamonds, or you can cash them out. And I suggest people who are investing their money to think about it like this. For every $100 that you invest in the Bigo, you're going to get 1,000 back. But you got to keep the money on the damn app. You can't not cash out. That's where people be fucking up at. See, they cash out and then they go back. But if you go do a diamond exchange, you're going to get more diamonds when you do the exchange. And so then that's what we're throwing. Okay? Beans equal diamonds. Diamonds equal money. It's just like that. Pastor P is the one that explained Bigo to me, and explained it to me like I had to know on street terms. I said, break it down for me better than that, because that breakdown ain't making no sense. And then he said, you buy an ounce of weed. You sell that ounce of weed. You paid $150 for the ounce of weed. You sell that ounce of weed, you should be making $200 off of that. Then you go get you an ounce and a half. When you get finished selling that ounce and a half and dimes or whatever, right? You should be coming back with about $250. So it's like $50 increments, right? But once you get ready to get to that pound, you got customers. You ain't got to worry about it. You know what I'm saying? Because the more you buy, the less money it is. The more bulk you buy, the less money it is, right? Same scenario. The only difference is you flipping and you're not cashing out. Don't cash out to the fourth month. When you cash out the fourth month, that first 100 that you put in there 4 months ago is going to be equal to 1,000 in 4 months. If you do it right, you got to pay attention and you got to be on it. Now, it's like a job, but it's not a job that you got to put a lot of time in, like being a host. See, if I was to host up over there, then I got to do 2 hours for 15 days. Okay? I got to do 2 hours every day, like for 15 days or within a month. I got to do 2 hours a day. What up, Leah? I got to do 2 hours a day for 15 days. That's contract. Bing Rush, you ain't got to do that. I don't have a contract. That's what I didn't like about it, because you got to stay in the contract with these agents and they get to hold you on. But you don't have to. If you were done, that's why I set out. I said, I'm sitting out the whole motherfucking year. So the agency, I automatically go away, because if you ain't active in 3 months, you automatically drop. Boom. That's where I was at with it. So it ain't that bad. It ain't that bad. Now, I had to wait until they put that. See, what they did was they eliminated the agent, because the agent gets paid off of each host, such as me. Say if I went and I did a 30K quota, the agent would make $200 and something off of me a month. Now, I don't have an agent. So if I do what I need to do, that money comes to me. It doesn't go to the agent. So it's cutting out the middleman, which I'm glad they're doing. Because see, these agents, they be coming. They come, they get you, and they don't help you get to no quota. They don't come and throw on you just for the sake of you being in their agent, knowing that they get paid off of you every month. They don't give you, they don't, like say for instance, you get $250 off of me for making the 30K quota. You mean to tell me you can't give me 50 of that and throw that to me in diamonds or gifts? You know what I'm saying? They don't do that. They don't do that. So they eliminated agent, and now you work for Bigo, and Bigo gives you that. Those rebates and all of those extras. So when you look at it, when you make 50K quota, which ain't no money, y'all, a 50K quota, and your rebates is about $400 and something, right? And your payouts like $575. That's the way. That's how it used to be. So now, if you get that 50K quota, right, you coming out with about 2,500. 30K quota, but I have to show you the chart in order for you to understand it. And I got to show you the chart and go over it step by step so you can get it. It took me a minute. It took me a minute to get it. At least 3 months in order to figure it out as a host. But now I got it. Well, now I got it. But I never knew, how much the agents was making off of the host. And for real, the agent don't even have to be a host and do their own quota. They can make it off of their host. They can get recruiters to come. Like I can come and recruit all of y'all, right? Say I'm like right now, I'm recruiting y'all to download Bigo because I'm getting ready to go back over there and do trades. But if y'all came over there and y'all downloaded it and y'all became a host or got with an agent or became, however, that's what I would be considered a recruiter. Now, I would be recruiting for PUD. Say PUD as an agency, Broken Souls. So I would recruit for her. She would give me $50 for each recruit that actually came on Bigo and made a quota. That's how you make side money over there. But to me, the best way to do it is to have you a circle of people or a partner. Now, you can't even have that one partner because you know that one partner, they may go left. Huh? That's why you need one, two, three, four, five alliances. So if one go left, the other one gonna pick up. And then you got to know some other people that are big up there, so I can go and say, hey, receipt queen, can you throw me a dragon bubble and I'll throw you one back? You know what I mean? That's building alliances because I've networked on there with so many that some people know. So when I come in a room, some people know me, some people don't. Because there's new people on there all the time. Like I said, Unwind with Tasha K. She's over there. She's contracted though, like Beloved was. They get a contract to go to Bigo. Mm-hmm. That's why they only stay on for a little while, then they jump back off. Now, if they want to give you another contract that's deemed worthy of your time, then they would have to set that up again and negotiate a contract. If B wanted to come back over to B Love's Life wanted to come back over to wait, no, hold on. Okay, there we go. Okay. Say for instance, B Love wanted to come back over to Bigo or was thinking about it, she would contact Bigo. Bigo would make a contract for her because she's a big, she's big on it. She, that bring you money. You know what I mean? So the business aspect of it. See, I don't look at the personal aspect of B Love's life like other people do. You know, me and Miss B, we always talk about this. I look at it for the business savvy, okay? Because she's managed to make a living off of it and not no crumb. So wherever that bag is at, you best believe B in the internet, she gonna go over there and find out. You come over and check it out. I'll be over there periodically. Sometimes I'll be over there warmed up to it. You know, looking at the new features, making sure I'm able to figure out what that is, and if not, somebody will that know me will stop down and say something. You know, and I'll ask them what's new on Bigo. Tell me about the Bigo Rush. Tell me this. Tell me that. But I pretty much all of it out. It didn't take long. It didn't take long at all. Yeah, I mean, I had a couple of AdSense checks, but you gotta do too much for it. You know what I mean? You gotta do too much for it. Like it's too long. I'm like, oh my God. So, hey, when Truth Hurts is spending all this time on here, y'all, trust me, that's time. So, yeah, for sure. No matter what it is she's talking about, it's time. And it's a lot of time and effort put into these channels overall. It's a lot of time and effort. And it got to be consistent. And people got you gonna have them haters, and then people gonna be mad because you cool with other people because people seem to invest too much of their own emotions and you know, people get mad about one thing, but as long as you handle them, you straight. But I'm like, that's why, like, okay, you know, I just thought it was kind of weird. But then I also remember the haters that, you know, was doing a lot of this bullshit, keeping shit up. Mm-hmm. Saying I said a lot of shit that I didn't say. And motherfuckers used to be mad as fuck. I ain't give a fuck. Fuck you gonna tell me about me? I'm just not, you know, I'm not that girl. Mm-mm. But old girl, Her nerves are shot. Asian's nerves are shot. She can't sit still. Her mind's all over the place. And the chickens just come home to roost. And she's tried multiple things, even bringing up her sister, and it's not shaking it. It's not shaking it. When you got a jump start on this shit, come on now, come on now, you should be able to do it. I mean, she gave everybody in her family 5K. You can't do nothing with that. I mean, for real. But they fucked it up. They did other shit instead of investing it in, an LLC. The thing to get me is how people do not copyright their name. Sugar's Delights is copyrighted. I should put that little at sign by it or that little C sign by it. When I seen that there was other people and I kept looking for the name and then I spelled it SUGAH and then I went with S, Sugar's Delights. That's how I was able to copyright it. I had to put the S between the G and the D, and I had to put the S on the end, and then that made it be mine because of the way I spelt it. Now I see other people come on and they say sugar, SUGAR, delight, right? Mines don't read like that. Now, believe it or not, I got the copyright thing idea and the whole information off of Touchdown. I copyrighted Sugar Delights long ago. When my first year. Yeah. It don't even cost that much. As long as you got to find a domain name that's not used by anybody else. So maybe instead of using a E, you're going to use the 3. You know what I'm saying? I had to add 3 S's. They told me I need 2 S's. So I had to make it Sugar's Delights. But y'all been out here long enough, baby. I got to go back. All right. I'm out of here. I'll see y'all tonight. But I'll be going live this weekend. B and Big A are the same. Just made the bag right. Exactly, Leah. Exactly. Thank you, Lady Marie. Make sure, Lady Marie, you come on over too. I'm going to need my sisters with me. Hey, how many? I just want y'all to come over and look at it. You don't have to cam up. All we hear is your voice. Okay? Make sure you use my invitation code. I will let y'all know when I'm going live over there. This weekend, I'll go live. I'll do both. So y'all can double dutch. And I'll show y'all it. Understand it. It's easy. It's very easy. Certain things you can do and gifts and prizes you get just for shit. Hell, they give you all kinds of exclusive gifts that you just throw. So it's a different thing. Try something new. Not taking away from YouTube, but try something new because I'm still going to be on the tube too. I'm going to do both. All right, I love y'all. You downloaded the app today? Okay. Download. Make sure you put in my code. Make sure you put in my code. The code is in the Discord, and my code is on my post community wall. It's on the thumbnail on this live, and it's in the Discord. So yeah, Do that. Show y'all something different. Something y'all gonna be like, what the hell? Something to look at. It's busy, but as long as you know somebody over there to show you the ropes, you'll be okay. Just don't go live by yourself unless you know what you're doing. Because they trippy. And I gotta show you how to work your board and all of that. It's easy. Use your code. You said I what? Okay. Okay. That'll work. You write it down. There you go, because they're gonna ask start acting stupid as soon as I get off. All right, y'all. I'm out of here. Peace out. Have a great day. I love y'all.